Hello and welcome to the final part of this Rockman Forte beginner speedrun tutorial. So, it's only one stage left. Unfortunately, it is the hardest stage and the longest stage. It features all of the robot monsters, so you're gonna refight all of them. Because we're not using counter-attacker strats, most of the fights, actually all of the fights except for this first one, is gonna be the same as in their respective stage. So, not gonna spend too much time on them. I'm just gonna quickly recap them and then go through. First one though is Coldman. So, and Coldman is a little bit different. It's almost the same, but right now we have quick charge, so we're gonna be able to damage him way more, or get him down to below half health where he starts spawning clouds much faster. So in the beginning here we have energy balancer, so you don't have to like go in and see what you have, what you're missing and so on. You just let the game decide and just slide through these. Just go straight into Coldman. Don't have time to fiddle with that. Right, so it's gonna be exactly the same start. Release as soon as the health bar fills up, and then do a neutral slide. Remember, neutral slide, and just stand, and as soon as he goes out of iframes, just release, because you charge much faster than his iframes now. When he spawns his first cloud, you release one more charge shot, and then you switch to lightning bolt and use that. And remember, lightning bolt is only one tap away from Buster. So lightning bolt is one R tap Buster, and then just tap L to get back to Buster. This will be important on Wily later as well. But charge Buster, neutral slide, stand here and jump over the ice wall, and just release when he's out of iframes. And then one lightning bolt here. Then you can switch back to Buster and start doing this again. And if you do it correctly, you won't need more than one lightning bolt. Alright. So here, I recommend for after every boss, just like take it easy, because the game will lag when it loads the music. Also, if you think the sound effects are weird, it's because of the game saver here. I can't do anything about that, sorry. Alright, so a very easy way to get through this room without having to do the Joker blocks. The fastest way is just do an ice wall jump up here. But as I said earlier, I'm not gonna require any. No ice wall jumps are required to go slightly faster than intended. So what you want to do is you want to stand on the edge here, be an ice wall, and as soon as the bottom row starts disappearing, you just place an ice wall here, and then you jump to this block that spawns. So wait here, bottom row starts disappearing, ice wall, and then jump over here. That's very easy. Apparently I loaded the state. Well, there we go. Alright, this next room is a little bit tricky. This one doesn't change between each cycle though, so you can observe it if you're not familiar. But the idea here is basically the same. You want to stand on the edge, then you place an ice wall when you see the last block up here spawn, this one. And then you basically just jump, and then immediately jump to the row of blocks that are gonna spawn. So that's there and there and there. It's a little bit trickier, but it's not too bad at all. Obviously the fastest way here is to just go on this first row and ice wall jump up. If you can ice wall jump, just do that. But otherwise, stand here and wait for the last block to spawn, ice wall, jump, jump. There we go. For this screen, just back boost, don't worry about it because you get a full refill there. or not full, but you get plenty of health. If you don't have time to turn around, just don't worry about it, just slide anyways. As long as you slide immediately when you get control, you're fine in that screen. Alright, magic card, this is exactly the same, so just fighting with magic card to the best of your ability. Yeah, you don't have to worry about like losing magic card ammo or something either, since we're not using that to fight Wily. Oops. Don't worry too much about getting hit here either. Right. Switch back to Buster here. Kill this snake and this guy. Then okay, almost too slow. Ice wall here, push it and just ride it over. Jump to this. And ice wall will always kill that guy for you. So you can just place from here and jump. You can also, if this jump seems scary, if this jump seems a bit scary to do, you can just place the ice wall here and just ride it over. Important note here is that if you see below there's an extra life. Again, every drops that's on the stage respawns every time you die. So this means you have infinite lives for Dynamo Man who's next. And to collect this, you just do an ice wall here. And actually get off it. Good thing I had the spike guard and you just ice wall back as well. Alright, so to the screen, shoot these guys, ice wall, push. Ice wall, push. Shoot this guy and then just slide through here. Here you can just damage boost off the mat, does 2 damage. If you're completely out of health, you can just use lightning. If you want to use lightning as soon as you come into the room, be sure to jump up to this corner, because that will aggro the Met, so that you will kill the Met as well. I can show you in full speed. I actually didn't make a save there. You can slide under this, just a small note here. You don't have to kill this snake. If you're really fast at sliding as soon as you land here, you can slide under him. So here, jump into this corner and use lightning. That will clear everything for you. If you don't have, I would recommend damage boosting though, because it's a little bit faster and only does 2 damage. Alright, so Dynamo Man, start on Buster, just like in the normal fight. We had quick charge then too, so it's exactly the same. Wait for the taunt, release, wait for him to jump, slide, jump over, one more, and then switch and place it wherever he stands. Slide under, jump over, wait for him to attack, and place it against him again. Jump up here, kill both of the walls, and then place it in his face. Remember to cancel the copy vision with L and R. Slide under, jump over, wait for him to attack. There we go. Okay. So here you want to switch to lightning. Fastest way of getting lightning always just L and R same time and then one more R. So back to Buster and then one more R. Lightning here, just use it as soon as you enter the screen. Kill those, and you can just slide through. Switch back to Buster and start charging. And then just kill these 2 guys with a Buster shot. You can get everything here. And switch to fire. Pirate Man, exactly the same as the normal fight. Just jump away. Jump away when you see he uses the mines. Jump away. Jump away. Don't worry about getting hit. It's not a big deal, just keep damaging him. Prioritize that. Right, so here, just jump up here. Wait for the penguin to move. if you want to like go a little bit faster, you can charge when you jump up here and just kill him, and then you can go immediately. If you're scared of the spikes, you can do this, and then you can just jump up here, and then you can collect this as well if you're really low on health. When you move up here, alright, so you don't, let's see, now I spawned the penguins on how it's gonna come down. I'm gonna save here. Yeah, you don't have to kill anything, everything is just way too slow for you to kill. You just jump, like, do like the beginning of Elecman stage, just jump, 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 jump. You can collect this as well if you're really low on health. But what I recommend you do is when you're jumping up, or before, you can just stand here and calmly switch to Finger Blade. Jump, 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 land on the corner here, and you can slide through him. You have to be kind of quick because he can attack you like right away. Sometimes. Oh, by the way, it's 3 L taps to get to Finger Blade from Buster. And then you slide, and you go straight. Even if he stands there, you go straight through. Butterman, same fight. Hopefully you got that down now. I don't have to explain again. Just remember to use Buster when you're pushing him. Right, the next screen here. The spawn of the first one is always going to be all the way to the right, and then the next ones are always going to spawn here. So what you want to do is this. Get this quickly and move out of the way. Just stand in the corner here. Use ice walls. This way you will kind of drill down in one place. You don't need more ice walls after this, so you can just feel free to use all of them. But essentially, when you don't see the top of the wall you're building anymore, you can stop using ice walls. It's not going to be able to jump out of the hole at that point. You can collect this too, while the ice wall is killing the guys. After you're done with ice walls, switch to lightning and fill this up completely. There's plenty of, or there's a health drop there if you take damage, but just make sure you refill lightning completely. And just wait here. You can switch to Buster and start charging and kill this guy immediately when you go through. Okay, Magic Man, exactly the same fight again. If you don't want to take damage, just roll your thumb. As soon as the fight starts, hold forward and roll your thumb between B and Y to hit him. If you don't feel comfortable with that, just go ahead and slide into him right away at the beginning, and then just do the jumps. Back and forth. There we go. Slide to the door. Now this is probably the most frustrating like little platform section to get through. There is a small tip here. You can kill the first snake here, then just jump up here. What this does is it turns the sniper Yo around, so you can just shoot him in the back if he's not laying down. You can just pew pew pew. It's a very handy tip. So there's a bunch of trap floors here. What you want to do, or the tip I can give you here is, you stand away from the ladder, so you're not on the ladder at all. Then you can slide and jump. So you imagine in your head, like a single tile slide, and then just a full jump afterwards. So, and you start doing it like kill one snake and then just jump, and then you're here, and it's the same thing here: single tile and jump, and that's it. So single tile slide, full jump, single tile slide, full jump, and then you're here. You can switch to, oh yeah, never mind. You can switch to grenades in the boss intro here. You can just cycle through everything until you find grenades. And then the same thing, just let him detonate all the mines himself. You remember from the Rockman fight earlier that I explained. can detonate the last one yourself. Alright. So next room is also pretty tricky if you don't want to go really quickly. So I'm gonna save here because I want to show you the fast strat. The fast strat is kind of dumb, you kind of have to react to what's happening. But essentially the fast strat is to do a full jump up here. At the peak of your jump, you put a drill and you spread it as quickly as possible, and then you just start sliding and jumping through the room. And hopefully the drill will hit and kill everything in your way. So just to show you what it looks like. And sometimes it doesn't. It works way better if you're on critical health. So that's why I really recommend you don't try that strat. Also, if you try to go through fast without killing anything, just like kind of damage boosting or whatever, just go. You quickly discover that you lose control over Mega Man somewhere around here. Like you sort of can't, you won't register your button presses anymore because there's too much lag. So that's not a good strat either. So what I recommend is use your quick charge. Jump up here, kill that guy. Do one more jump and kill that guy. Kill those two guys. Jump over here, kill that guy. Jump down here, kill those two guys. Ignore that guy, doesn't matter, you just jump out of his way. Kill that guy. You can damage boost to this guy. If you're really low on health, you can use lightning from up here to kill him. Or a mine. If you have mines left, you can place it there and kill him from up there. I can show you one more time. So, quick charge, pew, pew, pew. Oops. Wow, I suck. Pew, pew, pew. Oh shit. Pew, pew. Jump out of the way. Pew. And then you can use a grenade from here. Like place it closer to him. I think you can hold down. Yeah, you can just hold down from here. It will hit him. If you're low on health, I would recommend damage boosting through him. Yeah, I think he does 3 contact damage. And then you can switch to drill. Again, you can switch on the boss intro, so you have like all the time in the world to just like look for drill. And then this is the same fight again. So remember, as soon as the fight starts, full jump, and at the peak of your jump, you do a drill. Move away so he's almost off screen, and then do the same thing when he's at the top. And then just hit him in the corner here. Right, so now it's only Wily. Some dialogue here, so get ready to hold start and YB mash. Alright, so Wily Machine is very simple. It's like he has this cheese strat you can do. So what you want to do, you want to be a Buster. Okay, I can show you forever before actually starting fighting him. So you immediately slide under him, jump over the one missile he will always spawn. And then you keep doing this. Like as soon as he goes up, you slide under him. You don't want to slide under him too fast, because he will only, like, when he's at the top, if you're underneath him, he will try to crush you immediately. So that's his AI. That's like his highest priority. If you're underneath him when he's at the top and like trying to choose what he's gonna do next, then he will crush you. So that's the like AI you're exploiting here. Just when it's almost at the top, you slide under him and then slide away from him. I think you can even do it by walking, but yeah. Actually, this might be easier. I've never tried. Okay, it might be a little tighter timing. He will always spawn missiles. If you wait a little bit too long, he will start spawning missiles, so you can just jump over those. I recommend sliding though, it feels better. But yeah, then you just fight him with Buster because you have quick charge, and every time he's down you can hit him. His weakness in this form is remote mines, or grenades as I call them. But you probably won't have a lot of those after Rockman fight, so just hit him with quick charge. Quick charge OP. And this is the fight. That's the fight. So if you take any damage during that fight, I'll come after you. Alright, so this is the tricky part though. So essentially, since you have full lightning, because you refill lightning in the lion coin room, right? You can use lightning after every one of his disappearances and appearances, for every attack, because it makes you immune. When you're in lightning animation, you can't take damage. So that's the idea. Unfortunately, that's not enough damage on its own. It almost is if you're in critical when you start the fight, but not quite. So you want to hit him with buster shots as well. So just dodge his first attack, whatever it is. If you don't manage to dodge it, don't worry. You won't take any more damage during the fight, hopefully. Yeah, and then you want to stand here, in this spot. If you see these two lines in the background, and there's two lines here. Stand here, close to this line. This blocks one of his spawns. I just find it easier for some reason to stand here. Maybe I'm used to it, I don't know. But yeah, stand here. It's my recommendation, and then you can for the middle spawns there, you can just do a full jump, and, release the shard shot at your peak of your jump. Oh no, we lost the music. See, that's the spawn I want to block. So if it spawns there, this means you weren't at this spot when he was deciding where to spawn. So he will basically decide as soon as his previous attack is off screen, he will decide where to spawn. So you need to be in this spot by then. But you will probably never leave this spot if you can execute this strat correctly. So you stand here, you charge Buster. You can hit him with full jumps if he spawns on the second level here. If he spawns above you, you can quickly slide and jump up and shoot him from either side. If he spawns on the bottom, you can just do a small jump. You have to do a small jump and hit him. His target for basically anything is his the glass window he looks out of. If you hit too low, you won't damage him. There, doesn't take any damage. So if he spawns on the bottom here, if he spawns on the top, just try to dodge or use lightning. But I'll get to that in a moment. Hoping he spawns on the bottom. Silly Wiley. Spawn on the bottom. Ah, it's not cooperating with my tutorial. Anyways, if he spawns on the bottom, small jump and hit him in the glass window, just like this. Oh, there we go. Pew. All right. So right after you hit him, so the trick to this is to not repress the button and instantly start a new charge, because repressing the button, as you can see, it will shoot a small lemon as well. That small lemon will bounce off him and be on screen, so you can't switch to lightning when that's happening. I'll try to show you. So if I do that, you can see it bounces off him, and until it's off screen you can't switch to lightning, and that can be very dangerous. So what you want to do is you want to release your buster shot and then just don't repress the button. Instead you want to just take your thumb off the button and then press R once and then slam down with your thumb again on the Y button. So yeah, you shoot him, release, and then R once and press lightning immediately. No matter what it does, if you hit him, that's what you want to do. You have all the time in the world. One small note though. Sometimes the lightning can hit him like sometimes if you're very fast enough, the lightning will hit him before he disappears. This happens a lot if he spawns closest to you and you're really fast to react. What that does is that it extends his iframes until his neck, like when it appears the next time, he will still be in iframes. I wouldn't worry about that too much. Just keep doing the same thing anyways, even though the Buster won't do any damage. Just keep doing it anyways. It's the safest strat. Just like Buster and then lightning immediately again. Just a small note to that. Yeah, stand here. It's lightning. Switch back to Buster and charge. Lightning. Switch back to Buster. Oops. Charge. If he spawns up there, if you want to, you can try and dodge his attack. Otherwise, just switch to lightning immediately. You can switch, even though if you hold a charge, you can just still press R to switch to lightning and instantly use it. As long as there's no weapon from you on screen, you can switch weapons. If you don't want to hit him, the one where it spawns right above you like this is definitely the most dangerous one, because it gets kind of tight timing wise if you want to slide, jump, hit him and then switch to lightning. If you don't want to do that, just use lightning immediately, or just slide it into this corner and hide and hope it doesn't hit you. That's my recommendation for when it spawns at the top as well. If you don't want to use lightning, or if you run low on lightning, just slide away from him, like to the furthest corner away from him, and hope it doesn't hit you, or try to dodge his attack like by yourself. But yeah, that's the way to fight. So now I can see if I can do it. Let's try to dodge his first attack. He spawned on me, the bastard. Right. Lightning up. I did the repress. I can't follow my own strat. I did the repress again. I'm bad. Yeah, you're trained to repress the button, so this can take a while to get used to. But you have lots of lightning here to play with. Also, when you drop below 7, you'll get into critical. Remember, when you're in critical, lightning will do 3 damage, so don't be afraid to use that to finish him off. He himself does 3 damage with everything. Even if you run into him, he does 3 damage. So every attack he does 3 damage. He does 3 damage. Oops. By the way, to start charging immediately when you switch back to Buster, if you're using lightning like this, you can start holding the Y button now and then just press L and it will start charging for you. It could be a tip. Oh, oops. Yeah. Might want to practice this fight a little bit. As it is the last fight, so don't want to die here. Now it's kind of trapped in lightning mode, so want to avoid hitting him with lightning once, so he gets out of iframes. now I'm out of lightning, so I'm just gonna try to dodge his attacks instead. It's been a while though, so. But like as long as you hit him every time, you should be able to out damage him. I showed this fight a couple of times. Oops. Maybe this isn't the best spot to stand for Rockman. I can't remember. It's been such a long time since I fought wildly with Rockman. Unless I do the quick kill. A strat I don't recommend for anyone to ever use. I'm sure you get a hang of it. There's probably easier strats. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. If you feel uncomfortable with the fast weapon switching, you can just pause, switch to lightning calmly, and then use it. This obviously takes time, because pausing and switching manually takes time. It's so quiet without music. Yeah, I really don't have anything more to add to this. So, and that's the game. When you beat Wily, you're done. You've beaten the quote-unquote hardest Mega Man, hardest classic Mega Man. Hopefully in a time under 50 minutes. I think I can promise you a sub 50 minute run if you use all these strats in this tutorial. I am gonna do a full run with all of the strats. I don't know if I'm gonna splice it or not, just to show you what kind of time you can get, or just like show one complete run of recap run of all the strats, just to make sure I just don't I remember everything I said and don't die and stuff like that. But yeah, it will be coming in another part in that case. But if not, this is the final part. So hope you learned something. Play this amazing game, amazing frustrating game, and hope you get a good time.